Hi friends, Teacher Bando here. Welcome to another special edition of Bonus Time with Bando. As you can see, I'm dressed as an astronaut. Today, we're going to be talking about all things that start with the letter A. We're going to be doing a letter of the week. And today, letter A is what the alphabet starts with, so we'll start right there. So one of the first things, I'm dressed as an astronaut. Astronauts, they go to space. When I was a kid, that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to be an astronaut and go to space. So I got all my fun stuff, I got my gear. Maybe one day I could go, maybe one day you could go. So there's all sorts of other things. There's art. This is art done by my friend Shannon. She's an incredible artist. Look at that. My friend Susan made this one. That's actually a view of where I used to live. And I've got art from Bali. I've got these really beautiful carvings. And I also have this calligraphy that I made that says kitties. This I did with gilding, which means it's done in real 24 karat gold. So another thing that starts with the letter A is album. This is artwork. This is my album actually, and this is my artwork, that's calligraphy, on my album. And you can see, there I am right there. So if you ever want to check out my music, I'll put a link to it right in the description below, so you can check it out there. So other albums, I've got all sorts of good ones. I've got Africa Bambaataa. This is a really good one. I've got A Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory. Really fun album. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, one of my favorite silly movies from when I was a kid. And Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. This is a really fun jazz album. He's a great drummer. So these are different albums that we have. Other than art and albums, there's amethysts. This is a stone, a gem that comes from the earth. It's purple. It's really special and really beautiful. But there's lots of animals that we know that start with the letter A. Well, let's see. There's an alligator. We definitely know those. There's an aardvark, anteater. There's apes. Those big giant apes. There's so many different animals that start with the letter A, like alpaca. I'm sure you can think of more that maybe I can't even think of right now. Doing all this talking, I'm getting hungry. I don't know about you, but one of my favorite things to eat is arugula. It's a delicious leafy green that grows in the same beautiful soil that grows things like broccoli and apricots. This is a dried apricot. I've got some apricot jam right here. This is really delicious on toast. I can even call it amazing. Let's see. I've got almonds. Ooh, look at these delicious almonds. I love almonds. They're packed full of protein and healthy fat that help your body grow. Next up, I have an orange. You can see it's orange. It looks like an orange. Probably tastes exactly like an orange. I'm just kidding. This is a banana. You knew that. Wait a minute. I can't trick you, can I? Yeah, you got it. It's an apple, but that's an easy one, isn't it? Another really awesome food that starts with the letter A is one that a lot of people don't think about. It's agar-agar. And agar-agar is actually a sea vegetable. It's really interesting and it's really useful. So what we do is, well, there's a couple different ways you can use it. You can use it in these little flake forms. So this is the sea vegetable in flakes. But what we did, my friend Sabrina and I, we took this agar powder and we made a really delicious dessert. First, we made juice made out of pandan leaf, and that comes from Southeast Asia. And after we had this delicious green juice made, what we did is we poured it into a pan, we added the agar-agar powder, and then we put it in the fridge. And then a few hours later, we take it out and it's a jelly. And we do the same thing with a layer of coconut and we put it in the fridge and we let it solidify and it turns into a jelly. You want to see what it looks like? Here is our delicious agar-agar dessert. And you can see our layer of coconut and our layer of pandan. It's so delicious. Excuse me just for one moment. That's fabulous. If you want to learn how to make this, let us know. We'll share the recipe with you. What are some other things that start with the letter A? I know one. An automobile. Another vehicle that we know that goes really fast and really high up in the sky is an airplane. I don't have an airplane here at my house, but I can make a paper airplane. Let's make one together. In fact, while I'm doing this, I'll ask my digital home assistant a question, a math problem, and we'll see if she can answer it for us. Alexa, what's 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 2 minus 3 minus 7 plus 2 plus 1?
1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 2 minus 3 minus 7 plus 2 plus 1 is 6.
Wow, that was pretty good. She did arithmetic. Arithmetic starts with the letter A. That's a fancy way of saying figuring out math problems. So one of the things that people figured out is how to get airplanes to fly in the air. Let's see if my airplane can fly in the air. Awesome, super awesome. So that's a lot of the A stuff, but you know, there's another big list of A words, and those are names. In fact, I have a bunch that I wrote down here that I found. Are you ready? It's a long list. Let's hear them. Okay, we've got some A names, but I don't have all of them, but these are some. Are you ready? Here we go. We have Andrea and Allison, Alice, Athena, Aiden, Anthony, Asher, Arthur, Adam, Abe, Abraham, Abel, Angelo, Andrew, Alistair, Alfonso, Ari, Avi, Alex, Alonzo, August, Amanda, Agnes, Alexis, Abby, Amy, Ava, Annie, Anya, Isla, Annabelle, Amber, Alexander, Angus, Arjun, Aaliyah, Alejandra, Alejandro, Ariana, Alan, Al. I even have some aunts who have names that don't start with the letter A, but they're my aunts, so I'll say their names too. I have Aunt Nora, Aunt Janet, Aunt Linda, Aunt Jane. So those are my different aunts. Those are different A names. There's A places. There are states. We have Alabama, Arkansas, Alaska, Arizona. There's even cities like Atlanta and Austin. Aberdeen, Washington. Hey, Aberdeen, Washington. That's where Nirvana's from. If you've never heard of Nirvana, ask your parents to play it for you. They are super rad. I like them a lot. So many A places. In fact, there's A places and there's A names. Like we can have Alice, who's an aspiring astronaut who also has autism from Anchorage, Alaska, and she's amazingly awesome. Or Aaron from Austin, who loves art and has Asperger's and asthma, and he loves to aspire to be a doctor. When Aaron grows up, he wants to be a doctor. He'll hear lots of the sounds of wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. Ambulance, a very important vehicle in the medical industry. Maybe he'll be treating athletes with their injuries to their arms, maybe. There's so many A words. Oh, there's so many places. We have Abu Dhabi. That's a cool place all the way across the world. In fact, Abu Dhabi is in Arabic. That is what Arabic looks like. So there's so many places. There's so many things. There's so many people. In fact, speaking of all those people and all those places, one thing that you can be is a person who is an ally to other people. We talked about some of our abilities, and I even mentioned some disabilities. I mentioned Asperger's, autism, asthma. There's lots of different things that people have and we struggle with. I have some learning disabilities myself. That's one of my disabilities. I have a brain injury. That's another one of my disabilities. But I also have so many abilities, just like you. There's things that we're really good at, and there's some things that we struggle with. But you know what? We can support each other. In fact, my shirt today is perfect because you can see, going with our astronaut theme, we have our kitty cat astronaut, and it says choose kind, which is a really good thing to choose, to be kind. You can see all these colors. We have all the colors of the rainbow. Rainbows are a really good symbol for telling people that it's really good to be an ally. And an ally means to be together with people. Hang on, I have a guest who wants to join us. Will you be my ally, Lois? Oh, well, Lois is gonna be my ally, and we'll say goodbye for now. So thank you, friends, for joining me on today's adventure and discovering all sorts of cool things about the letter A. Lois, do you have any words you want to say to your friends? No, Lois does not have any words. Bye, Lois. Bye, friends. See you next week. All right, I'll let you go. See you, Lois.